Hey everyone, this is Courtney Jones from bestreitips.com. And one of the posts I've seen a lot lately is investors or wannabe investors struggling with getting consistent income coming in from their real estate investing. So, whether you're somebody who has not taken action yet and is still kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting, or you're someone who's done a deal or two or even five or six, but you're not getting that consistent income, I wanted to just address a couple of those issues here. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do to generate consistent income on a regular basis. So, the first thing is consistent marketing leads to consistent leads, leads to consistent offers, which leads to consistent contracts, which leads to consistent paychecks. Okay. See the commonality of the word there, consistent. And that is really what's going to bring in those consistent paychecks for you. From a marketing perspective, for instance, we mail weekly. So that's rather consistent. Okay. Some people can do it daily. Some people might choose to do it every other week. It sort of just depends on your situation. Um, the other thing is the marketing, it really isn't about the method that you use. It's a matter of the consistency of using whatever method you choose. I'll be dead honest, in 25 plus years in this business, I've done all of these, and at times I've done them all at the same time. And it just depends on what we want to achieve in our business. At one point, we were buying 8, 10, 12 houses a month. Of course, in that time period, we were doing all of these different types of campaigns. Now, I don't want to buy that many houses. I don't want to work that hard. So we've scaled down our marketing. But every single one of these things works. So, depending on where you're at financially and what you can invest in your marketing, will depend on which of these methods you would use. If you don't have any money to invest in marketing, then obviously driving for dollars and door knocking is really a good option for you. Bandit signs are pretty cheap too. So that's another good option for you. Mailing campaigns are more expensive, but they definitely pull better. So it's a matter of trading dollars for time. Okay. If you don't have any money to invest in it, then you're going to have to put the time in and do the things that take more time. Any of these work, but you have to do them consistently. And you have to do them to the right audience. So you'll notice the words, they're motivated sellers. I'm not just blanketing a zip code where, maybe only 50 of the people in that zip code might be motivated sellers, but I'm blanketing, or I'm hitting, if I'm marketing, I'm hitting targeted people who need to sell. They don't want to sell. They need to sell because they're getting a job transfer and they can't make two house payments. They need to sell because they're getting a divorce and they have to split up their assets. They need to sell because they've inherited a house and they don't know what to do with this extra house. They need to sell because they're a burned out landlord and they are sick and tired of tenants. And if they have to take care of another unclogged toilet, they're going to scream or hurt someone. Okay, those are need to sell type people. So those are, if I'm buying lists, whether I'm using them for Facebook ads or I'm buying lists for mailing campaigns or to send door knockers to or anything like that, I'm buying lists of motivated sellers. Okay. So the key is the consistent marketing to those in whichever method you choose, whether you're choosing to use your time to door knock or you're using money to do mailing campaigns. The amount of effort or the money must be consistent with the market. You have to know your numbers, okay, and the numbers of your market. So, whatever marketing you choose to do on a regular basis, you have to track that. You have to know that if I knock on 100 doors, I'm going to talk to 8 people. If I talk to 8 people, I'm going to get one phone number. If I talk to one person, I'm not going to get the offer accepted. But when I talk to 20 people, I'm more likely to get the offer accepted. So how many doors do I need to knock on to make that happen? So you have to know those numbers. In my market, for instance, I know that I have to spend between $3,500 to $4,000 in direct mail marketing to get a lead or to get a deal. I'm sorry. So I generate enough leads when I spend $3,500 to $4,000 in postcard marketing to get a deal in the Phoenix market right now. My average deal profit is about $20,000. So is that worth it? Sure. But if you don't have the initial $3,500, then that may not seem worth it to you. I don't know. I think I would personally go out and find the $3,500 if I knew I could get $20,000 back from it. But You may be doing a door knocking method. So therefore, you need to know your numbers. You need to know how many doors do you need to knock on? How many vacant houses do you need to find? So I would take it as far as how many vacant houses do I have to find to be able to get them skip traced, to be able to get accurate data on those. How many? So if I find 200 vacant houses, for instance, driving around, and I can get those skip traced and I get accurate data on, let's say, 120 of those, and I call those 120 people, I'm likely to get 3 callbacks. If I get 3 callbacks and make 3 offers, I'm likely to get 1 offer. Okay, or get 1 offer accepted. So do you see what I'm saying? You have to know your numbers and the numbers of your marketing, because your numbers are going to be different than mine. I'm more gifted at giving offers. I've been doing it a long time. I know the right things to do. If you're just starting out, for every 20 offers you give, you may get 1 accepted. For me, I may be able to give for every 9 offers, I might be able to get 1 accepted. So you have to know your own specific numbers, and then you have to know the numbers of your market in general so that you know what's happening in your market. In a Southeast market, for instance, with the exception of a couple, in another market I market in a lot, Knoxville, Tennessee, for every $2,000 I spend in marketing, I can get a deal there. Okay, so it's less competition and there's more motivated sellers because of different situations. So you have to know the numbers of that particular market as well. Okay. And if you need some help with any of this, I am 100% happy to help you. And you can book a breakthrough session on my schedule by going to this link. So it's meetme.so/breakthrough session, meetme.so/breakthrough session. If you haven't already taken me up on this offer, I'm happy to spend about 45 minutes talking to you about how you can get crystal clear around your guidelines and your goals for 2018. And I'll share with you how I can help you through that if you're interested and if you are somebody that I want to work with. I'll talk to you soon and have a great holiday.